Here's a segment from this month's edition of St. Charles Parish Today, a new monthly local talk show.
For many of us who have grown up in St. Charles Parish, Destrehan Plantation may not necessarily be awe-inspiring. We've seen the familiar columns and architecture of the stately building time and time again, through various states of repair and disrepair, depending on your age. But the 221-year-old Greek Revival home is unique to tourists who hail from all over the United States and the world. They tour with wonder the home's furnishings and outbuildings as volunteers bring to life the struggle of plantation life as it existed in the antebellum period. With me to talk about Destrehan and its recent honors as a top attraction in the state of Louisiana is the Plantation's Executive Director, Nancy Robert. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us a little bit about Destrehan Plantation. It wasn't always the really nice and renovated house that it is today.
That's true. Actually, the River Road Historical Society is the owner and operator of Destrehan Plantation, and in the early 70s they received the house from Amoco Oil Company, who before that time had a refinery on the site. And when they received the house, it was basically a shell of the building. People will remember, the older people will remember passing by and seeing it and wondering what's going to happen to the house. Well, that's exactly what happened. A group of local citizens got together and said, we need to save the house. So they did. They formed the River Road Historical Society and received the donation. So after we did get the house, we've been working on it for years, 40 actually. Wow. And it took a shell of a building with graffiti walls and other walls ripped out, and have completely restored it, completely furnished it with the appropriate furnishings of the period, and also have added outbuildings to our site. So anyone visiting today, if you're thinking, oh, well, there must not be anything, we've got treasure within our walls. It's not the treasure John Lafitte put in there that people think, and that's why the walls were ripped out. But we've got the treasure of the Destrehan family and the legacy they left behind. Every day we get visitors from all over the world. If you go in our parking lot or just look at what we've got, we bring people into the parish, and there's a lot to see. And this year, after our designation and the special exhibits we set up, we're finding more people are coming. When they come to the site, they see a short video which shows our history before we got it in present day. We also have, we call them interpreters instead of tour guides, who take the people through the house. They're in period costume and talk about the history. We also have some unique exhibits, such as our legacy room, which is with family documents and artifacts. We have an original document signed by Thomas Jefferson. We have period craft demonstrations and other exhibits on the site. It's something worth seeing, and we hope the people of St. Charles and everyone else has a chance to see it.
So it is definitely something that if maybe you haven't been to the house lately, go ahead and see
Definitely.
it again.
It's worth seeing, believe me, and we're going to have some special events throughout the year that we're going to give special opportunities, especially to the people of St. Charles Parish who have supported us through the years, to come and see what we've got, because we want them to feel this is theirs. This is owned by the River Road Historical Society, a nonprofit organization. So whatever funds we make from any of our visitors or anything else goes back into the house, and that helps parish economy, helps bring people from all over the country into our parish to spend money.
Right.
So that's what we want to do.
That's great. So you talked a little bit about the award that you won, and it's pretty prestigious. Tell us
Yes,
about
it is. It's actually given by the Louisiana Travel Promotion Association, which is a statewide organization, and every year in January they have a convention they call their Travel and Tourism Summit, and it's held in conjunction with the Louisiana Office of Tourism. And nominations were received from throughout Louisiana, and I think they narrowed it down to 24 different sites, organizations, and we were selected the top winner. And it's because of all the work we did in the past year, which is working on the special exhibits such as our legacy room, bringing more demonstrations to our site. Also, we started work on our 1811 slave revolt commemoration activities, which we've had throughout this year. And we've also expanded our education program. We have an award-winning education program. We've worked with the schools in the parish, and we've done a lot, and I've got a great staff that help with that. All together, we really did a lot this past year, so we were rewarded and we're really pleased, and we want to spread the word and let everybody know what we've got.
Definitely, that's awesome. So you've been director of the plantation for quite a long time.
For 22 years.
Okay, so what are you most proud of when it comes to your job?
I think the way that we've recovered since Hurricane Katrina.
Okay.
We were having one of our best years yet in 2005, early 2005, and then the hurricane came and actually just took all of our tourists away, because we basically draw people from New Orleans. So for the longest time, people thought New Orleans, there's nothing to see there. So what we've done, we've able to continue what we do, but in the past 5 years especially, we've been able to add to that with all of our exhibits. We've got a wonderful exhibit on 1811 slave revolt we've received some publicity on, but we've also got a lot of other things we've done, and we've continually added to that. Mm-hmm. I mentioned briefly that we want to give back to the community. We've worked with several organizations who've really assisted us during that time. The ASB Fund, which is a foundation out of New Orleans, Shell Motiva has done great things for us through the years, and then also the parish government has assisted us in the local school system. And we've used volunteers, especially for our festivals and our Heritage Day events, which we've got coming up the beginning of May, actually. We have a Heritage Day event. But we're going to have some special events throughout the summer, so to encourage St. Charles Parish people to see what's in their own backyard. We'll have some special pricing. Usually our admission fee is $15 per person. We're going to do St. Charles Parish will be able to get in for $5 for adults and free for children, and we're going to have special activities going on our site. And this way, if they want to plan a day to come and have a tour, and we've got a wonderful picnic area, we invite them to come and bring a picnic basket or whatever and take advantage of the wonderful space we have and see what we're all about, so they'll know what is there in their community.
Okay, well, very good. And if people want to get more information, you have a website?
We have a website. It's actually destrehanplantation.org, or if you want daily, we update a Facebook page. And so if you're on Facebook, just type in Destrehan Plantation, and we usually have something about what's going on. So we invite everybody to look at that first and give you an idea of what we've got, and then come see for yourself.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Very good information.
Thank you.
Catch the entire episode right here on Channel 6, daily at 5 p.m. or watch anytime at scptoday.com.